charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with the rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. The pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with a rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory.
Oh boy. Hello, hello. 3 out of 3 technical issues now. No, this is me reinstalling everything. No, just residual pains of me yesterday. I mean, I had to delete stuff, reinstall stuff. Computer's perfect now. Yeah, it's technical issues. Platform had an issue yesterday. I had an issue yesterday. My stream had an issue yesterday. It was a whole nightmare of everything that could go wrong. I blame gamma ray bursts. Okay, there's this thing in the universe that if like gamma ray particles, happen, just incinerates and kills everything. Some little speck of a gamma ray must have hit my computer and the servers all at the same time. But we're back. We're back. Still muted. Victor, now y'all can hear me. You should hear me now. I can see the thing. All right. We'll be back. Okay. Yeah, of all things. So, by the way, platform should be fixed. Server should be good. Everything. Our database took a hit yesterday. We had an issue. It's funny that we had an issue Monday and a separate issue Tuesday that actually ended up being unrelated after we did our full analysis of this. And then yesterday on the stream, my computer decides to go on the fritz at the same time. Literally everything that could go wrong. But I still made money trading. That's all that matters. So stream got cut off half an hour early, but guess what? Today, hit that like button, guys. We're going to be doing a giveaway today. Tradeify again. We did My Funded Futures yesterday. We had a great time with that. Let's get started with the market. Let me see what's going on here. I feel like I have like a little bit of not like sick, but I have like a little bit of a cold. My throat is like a little sore. I've got my gargly salt water, like every time you sore throat, gargle the salt water. Sip a little bit, disinfects. I don't know what happened. Feel like a little bit of a tiny little bit of a sore throat. It's small though, small. All right. Let's get ready to get going here. Market opening in 40 minutes. I still made money yesterday. That's all that matters, right? I just tweeted my P&L so far. You guys know if you want to see my P&L, I always tweet it. This is the Tradeify so far. 46,000. I took a trade yesterday. Yeah, I ended up longing yesterday. By the time we got the platform back, middle of the day, I jumped in and grabbed the long. I'll show you guys what I did. But yeah, so this is it. I've only had 2 losing days. $41 and 344. And this crazy, crappy, up and down market. I've been lucky, very lucky to not have lost more than that. But win rate's a little lower than normal, but again, bear market, right? Only I've turned a lot of losing days into winning days, so roughly closer to 70%. It's usually a little higher in a bull market, but it is what it is. Can't complain. Money's money. Yesterday, this is what I'm doing yesterday. Pull back. Yeah, so yesterday I ended up making this trade right here. This one, actually here it is on SPY, so S&P. It's a very simple setup to take. Actually, it was very easy. And the funny thing was, as soon as my computer was back online, or back up, I had to delete a bunch of stuff, reinstall a bunch of stuff. It was a nightmare. But super easy. Flush nose of salty water. Yep, that usually helps. I'll do it for you guys on stream. I'll just let y'all watch it. How about that? Entertainment, the second half of the stream. Right here. This is super simple. We had liquidity map BLU off a hedge. BLD off a hedge pressure. Extremely simple setup. You take BLD blue to orange. Blue to orange. We have an interrupt in the way. Interrupt is a gap fill. So I longed from here to there. That's a trade I made. At the end of the day, I did it again. Super simple, easy setup. The first time res was greater than 0. The second time res was less than 0. Resilience. Resilience allows me to see the probability of the gap filling this way or not. And even though resilience was less than 0, you can see that in expiration, the market still pressed up higher. You had two competing pressures yesterday. Under ideal conditions, which we did have, you have 80% chance that the market closes on the same side of blue that it opens on. But you also had that kind of dying pressure that was trying to fill the gap this way. So because the market was trying to go up, but also trying to fill the gap at the same time, you had that up and down competing pressure. VVIX started climbing a little bit. We had that initial volatility at the start of the day. Little kind of different market, but still, if you look and you can see what actually was happening, you can compare the resilience indicators, and you can see that right out the door, the S&P was the one that was doing bad, and NASDAQ was clean. So normally they would mirror each other. The fact that they don't tells you that the weaker sectors were unique to the S&P. Unique to S&P, baby. So tech was doing okay. Utilities and other things weren't. So the thing is that, like, I think utilities was down like maybe 1 to 2%, and tech was only up like 0.5%. But tech is a bigger market cap. So when you think about it, something that moved just a little bit, but a big market cap is the same thing that something that moves a lot, but it's a small market cap. They balance each other out. So tech, while doing slightly okay, the utilities were just getting slammed. And so while you had people, dumping utilities in, I think, discretionary or something also was bad. Let's take a look. Oh, healthcare. Healthcare is bad. Well, healthcare is unique to both the NASDAQ, not unique to the NASDAQ or the S&P. It's in both. But real estate doing bad, consumer staples doing bad. And I think utilities were also doing bad. Yeah. And so that was what was causing the market to kind of sell, but then the little bit that tech did move allowed the market to go up higher. So it's kind of a neat, effect of the weighing of the S&P, right? Big tech moves it. So, good morning. Vodka flu? What's vodka flu? Too much vodka, or does vodka cure the flu? That's the question. Straight to funded again, Brian? Yeah, that's the one I'm doing. Oh, you mean today for the giveaway? That all depends. If we get 500 people in here again, time of the giveaway, I'll do straight to funded. Oh, yeah. Straight to funded giveaway. What a good day. It's like disaster day yesterday, hopefully can be better day today. Although I did make money trading, so I can't complain. Victor gets funded today? Yeah. Already the clean trades, 40 minutes in. Aaron, are you doing MHP longs and on S&P? Nice and clean, yeah, right? I was waiting all night to take longs here. Maybe since I've been talking to you guys, I probably could have entered in on something there. Okay, there we go. Let me tell you guys what's going on in the market. We have greater market's been bullish, right? Yesterday was the first time we had a hint of losing the bigger greater bull market. Both your index were below MHP, which is one of the three major indicators you need for that positive move up, right? You need that gamma balance to be on the long side rather than the short side. We say what that means when I say that. The gamma is the maximization of change of delta over change in price. So you hold time and other parameters in that Black-Scholes equation constant. So when you balance out where all the dealer risk is, the gamma maximum, okay, when that second derivative of the change in price of the options is 0, the inflection point's the highest, you get a curve on your rate of change of delta is biggest, right? The gamma max. Rate of change of delta biggest is highest change in order flow and delta hedging. So gamma max of all dealer options is hedge pressure. We have monthly and weekly. And so when you're above here, There's just more longing than shorting to balance out all that options risk to zero. That's why hedge pressure has that net repulsive force on it, because you're just going to have, once you get back to the gamma maximum, the order flow spikes. And that spiky order flow is going to be more long than short whenever you are above hedge pressure. It's simple as that. So we always say gamma positive or gamma negative to shorthand all of that explanation. Sometimes you get some I don't know, randos that are like, well, actually, there's no such thing. And I'm just like, no, we invented the term. There is a such thing. We created it. Shorthand for, or people will say bullish gamma or bearish gamma when it means a bull in our language is a person that's longing the market. Bear means shorting the market. So when you're positive, a net positive is really what it is. The net sum of all hedging activity. If everyone were to hedge their position to zero at once, there would have been more long orders than short orders. Exactly what that means. So monthly hedge pressure is a great tool to see if that longer term gamma exposure is more bullish or bearish for those that are hedging. So again, you would buy along the market. Dealers are shorting against you and may buy some calls. So those calls go in the money. The gamma is positive, right? So you were bullish. They were hedged with some calls by shorting against you, the underlying buying calls. That's a neutral trade. So when that call goes in the money, they're longing it because, or the seller of the call is longing it. The seller of the call to them, the third party. And so that is that bullish pressure that you get, or the repulsive pressure that you get off of these hedge pressures. And as you see, as awesome as it is, our indicators predict volume. That's what's put us on the map. There's volume, there's volume, there's volume. It's beautiful how it works. That's what happens when you get a bunch of mathematicians in Wall Street. The people that say actually are like fucking AMC GameStop nerds, like kids that don't, I don't know, seriously. Somebody couldn't trade a gold foil Charizard to a kid with $5. They'd fuck that up somehow. How's call to put ratio affect this type of market? The call to put ratio is extremely misleading for any correlation with direction. You're going to naturally see the call to put ratio as kind of a state of where everybody's insurance is. People like to mistakenly think call to put ratio is speculative betting. The majority of options are held to hedge. So it's more like the insurance, the opposite. In a bull market, the PDC ratio is going to be it's going to be greater than 1. More puts than calls in a bull market. And, options traders and newer traders be like, well, how's that so? Doesn't a put mean shorting the market? I promise. Go out there and buy 20,000 puts right now. The market won't do anything. And the options don't control the market at all. The underlying does, right? So put the call ratio would be more like if there's 10 people long for every person short, then there's 10 puts for every call if those bets are hedged, right? So the put to call ratio being the way that it is usually, and again, that's just a generic understanding of it. It could be speculative bets sometimes, right? And it's a mix of everything. We never really have the full transparency. Our algorithm does. Our algorithm knows how much is hedged and how much is speculative. At least we make that deduction from the data, but it's always an estimate, right? And so I like to always think that the put to call ratio should be greater than 1 if bullish, less than 1 if not. And so in a shorting environment, like at the bottom of COVID, when everybody's short and calls are the hedge, you'll see the put to call ratio less than 1 because people are very call heavy hedging their shorts, if that makes any sense, right? You guys are going to need a funded account today if we do a giveaway. Little pre-market education. But yeah, great questions. I love it. Have you ever seen the half gap below the redistribution box? Is that an error? Yeah, that's an error. So what you need to do, Eric, is log out and log back in, or close your platform, reopen it. It sounds like it's drawing weird, or you might have clicked it and dragged it, which happens all the time. You can lock the drawings on the chart somehow, and I can't remember. Oh, here it is. Lock somewhere. But you might have just clicked it and dragged on accident. Join and like, guys. What's up? Good morning. Roll call. I didn't do roll call today because my mic was muted. Good morning, Ransom, Plans Area, Lucas, Amanda, Alex, Mad Yoda. Congrats on the win, by the way. Yeah, with the free account. No problem, dude. That's the winner of yesterday's contest. By the way, if you still need your contest accounts and you win, send me a message. Now that we're doing contests every day, I had to develop like a better accounting system for you guys because I was losing track of like who won what because you guys don't necessarily message me immediately or Discord makes you send a friend request. It's a whole nightmare. So now I got a good accounting system so I won't forget anybody. In the future, we'll have it better. So if you haven't got your account yet, send me a message. You should be good. I'm waiting for a couple more people to send me their emails. But yeah, we'll figure this out. More people. Good morning, Andy, Trading Lizard, Bull the Bullish, ERX, Eric Harper, Visualizer, Chris, Bruce. Eric, already says your name. Aaron, what's up? Aaron, how's your trades doing, by the way? How you doing in your funded accounts? Victor, today's winner of all the contests. Today we're giving away ownership of Rocket Scooter, and Victor's going to win. So we draw his name. Victor's going to take over from here, and then at that point, everybody's going to be a winner. Miles, Chris, Francesco, 49, Andrew, Dominic. If I'm missing somebody, I love you. Garrett Yoda, there's a lot of people talking, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And all the rest of you, Benny, Precious, your boy Brian, what's up, man? Alex, Chris, Shane, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. God, there's thousands of you. I love you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I probably missed 3 or 4 of you. If I missed 3 or 4 of you, I actually love you more than the people's names I did call. So keep that in mind. Good morning. Starting boot camp. Oh, today. Boot camp starts over today. The boot camp, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Starts today. Starts all over, 20 whole days. We do training on all principles of what we do here, how the platform works, how I trade, my risk management, everything. All of it is in here. 3 major principles of trading. This is why you guys fail at trading. You ready at this? I'm going to teach you guys something. Why you fail at trading? Because we all fail at some point until we get to a point where we're not. So why you fail at trading? There's really there's 3 things that you do wrong. Number 1 is you're shorting too much. You really are. Statistically speaking, shorting is the harder trade to win. It's less probable, and it's harder to actually manage. We teach you that in the boot camp. Short markets are all over the place, as we experienced the last couple of months. Long markets are nice. Wait for the long markets. They're much easier to trade, but also shorting mechanics, you have to account for volatility and other things. So you're usually, kind of like trading the wrong kind of market that's harder. Shorting and longing are 2 different trading styles. We teach both of them. It's not just like, I think the market's going to go down. Let me short today. Short. Let's see if it works. No. Shorting, you have to build a position around a pivot. Spread your bet out because the volatility is there. You have to survive volatility. It's a much harder environment, more of a pros environment. Whereas if you wait for good long environments like we have now, the long side is favorable. And in general, Rocket Scooter's greater market conditions, when all 3 of these indicators line up bullish, almost 70% of daily candles are green, which is amazing. And these indicators are greater market. It's going to be this ratio in the top left corner, called the DD ratio. Nice try, DD. People have been saying that. That's funny. Greater than half. It will be greater than half today. We don't have it. I already know it's going to be greater than half because it was 90 yesterday. S&P below or above monthly hedge pressure. That net gamma pressure is positive or negative. We're going to see. We were below yesterday, so we're probably going to be dancing around it today. Inconclusive. So I'm going to leave it open because I don't know. But monthly maps are absolutely going to be bullish because they turned bullish last week. Okay. So already out the door, we are likely to have 2 bullish indicators. When all 3 of these things are bullish, 70% of days are green. So 70% of days are green. And in the last 40 years of data, 60% of months are green. In the last 10 years, 70% of months are green. With all these 60 and 70%, you short too much. In general, you're always fighting the trend. A bull market you don't trust and you're trying to fade out. I've been making pretty much just long trades for the last 2 weeks. And even when the market's crashing out, half of my trades are still long. It's incredible. So yeah, number 1 is you're fighting the trend too much. We do proper trend identification here. Which environment you're in. When to short, when to long, when to wait for the longs, and how to position for volatility. Number 2 is you're betting too big. These are reasons you fail. You're usually trying to fade the wrong kind of market, and you get in, you hold, and you lose. Number 2 is you're betting too big. And I know this is most of you. I'm about to call a lot of y'all out, and this is going to hurt. Sorry if I'm going to hurt you this early in the morning. This is you. Your account is like this, and your account is like this, and 3 weeks in, your account is like this, and then there's one day where it's like this. Maybe you rescue it, and then day 2, it's like that. And you got to start over. That's you. It's a lot of you. 3 weeks up, 2 days down, right? You're usually betting too big when that's happening, or you're not accounting for volatility. So the betting strategies that we teach here are proper sizing your bets and basically counting cards, trading with odds. Did you know 90% of days will close on the same side of this orange, just like 80% of days will close on the same side of this blue? These are odds. Therefore, when I'm at the level, the odds are high, then I can bet bigger. The odds aren't as good, then I don't bet as big, kind of thing. That's an example of what we teach. So betting strategies. People have called it like, counting cards for trading. It's kind of why our boot camp has become so popular. We give you stats and odds. And the last thing is you have no market avoidance strategy. Avoidance strategy is to sit out under certain conditions and not do anything. Yesterday on stream, we had a platform outage. What did I do? I sat out. I didn't have all the data to give me the confidence, so I didn't trade. Until I got the data, then I was good. But also market avoidance strategies are, we have crash detectors and things like that tell me under serious circumstances just to get out of the way. Trading tilt, yeah, dude, I remember those days. Now, there's been a very long time since I've gone trading tilt and just effed up every part of my account in a single day. I've gotten better at learning to just pull the ripcord every time, and lucky me, my psychology has been intact that I pull the ripcord every time. I haven't had a mess up where I forgot to do it or I freeze and didn't do it and then screwed up. It's been many, many years since I remember busting something, a month's worth of work in a single day. But it takes extreme discipline that you can't mess up once. It's like a parachute. Jumping out of an airplane, you must pull the parachute every time. The first time you mess up, you die. So don't mess up. So our boot camp is to teach you these 3 basic principles, and that's what it goes over. And we start over today. It's 20 days. It's all about repetition. You come out of it as a trade plan making master. Every trade you make has risk, has reward. It's defined. Position size is set. Volatility is accounted for. And you know which side of the market you're on, so you're not fighting it. And then you have a check and balance. Should I sit out or not? How much is this amazing $1 million boot camp? It's $1 per day. That's it. I always had this thing against people selling trading courses. I was always against it. And the only reason there's a price tag on this, there's two reasons. Number one, it's $20 for the month. It's a 20 total. 20 days, $20. The only reason we do this is because we have 2 employees that we pay their salary from your $20. Imagine thousands of people taking this boot camp. That's just paid 2 young people's salaries as they're providing for their families and stuff, which is nice. Number 2 is you guys take it a little more seriously if you just pay $1 instead of pay $0. $0, you get some fair weather people that don't really commit. But if you pay $20, you're going to try to go out and get your time worth, right? You ever been to a library? You ever check out a free book that you never read and then you turn it back in? But every time you went to the video store when you were a kid and you rented the movie, you would watch it because you rented it. How many times you go to, right? I'm telling you, all of you guys, wow, that makes a lot of sense. You go get those free books. There's infinite free books from the library. How often do you guys go? It's free. Never. Some of you might. I do. I'm a nerd, but how often do you guys go to the library and check out free books? Probably never, right? There's no value in free. People don't rush for free. You can get, let me tell you something pretty cool. You can get ice cream for free? You can. You can drive to every ice cream store in town and ask for free samples and just get 20 free samples, and that's enough to have free ice cream. They give you the little spoon. You lick that spoon clean, nice and free, but it's free when you don't go get it. It's inconvenient. You go to the family for the library. Right, it's kind of like when it's free, you overlook it. You tend to not, but if you were actually paying $5 a month for that library card, you probably go more often. That's the psychology. It's called the perception of value. No more copy trading, maximum risk. Yeah. So we teach you guys part of the program, and there's the link for it, by the way. Part of the program is to teach you how to beat trader funding programs. I mean, I just started doing this just to do it, just to beat them, so you can actually watch somebody beat them. I'm not out here resetting my Tradeifys 600 times. These are all, double-digit accounts, and I'm already getting big payouts. So here's the reviews. You guys want to read it? Like I said, this is just what everybody has said. about the bootcamp. Like $20, it's a huge event that we do, and it's starting today. You guys want to learn trading for $20? It'll be probably the best month that you've had learning something. And there's a refund in 3 days if you don't like it. So even so, it's free if you don't like it. Best trading platform ever. Rocket Scooter is a game changer. Blah, 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 mind blowing. And people go really ham into the amount of detail. And they're like, I can't believe it's only a buck a class. And I was like, well, I feel like that people sell trading education as a means to pay their bills. I've always been against it. I actually almost never monetized my original group until we were making software or going to make software. I always protested against charging for education. I think there's a lot of people that do it because they're not good at trading, and I always believe that. And so, on our end, we have a business to run, employees to pay, and data feeds to pay for and stuff. So we have to collect a little bit of cash. But other than that, I enjoy trading for fun, and I like trading with you guys. People are like, why would you ever remember something? Why don't you just sit there and make money on your own? I'm like, I did that for a long time. And let me tell you, nothing is sadder in life than being rich and alone. And it's so much fun to get up and do this with you guys, goofing around, messing around, having inside jokes, listening to music, than it is sitting in my dark room by myself playing Call of Duty while I trade. I love it. I love having a group of people to chill with. If I could, I'd make an office that we'd all hang out in. There'd be like Dance Dance Revolution, ping pong tables, skateboards, a monkey with a diaper running around. Who knows? We'd have a cool office if I could make something like that. To be like that. So it's really fun. It's really fun to get up and have some cool folks to trade with. And I've met the smartest people through this group. By far, there are so many people in this group who are fantastic at just being smart, helping us solve problems, helping us come up with the next big thing. So we love it. All right, so today, don't think there's anything. I think we have GDP this week, but today on Wednesday, I don't think we have much. A durable good orders that's already come through. Nothing today. Thursday and Friday are going to be really big news days, so be careful. We have core PCE and GDP on Thursday. Those are going to be big, and then Friday is also something. Thursday also is the jobless claims, continuing jobless claims, initial jobless claims. That's every Thursday. And then Friday, you have the core PCE numbers and the Michigan numbers, the inflation expectation. The Michigan numbers are going to be the catalyst. Now, GDP is going to be big, as it always is, but it's predictably good. GDP is going to be fine, not affected by the tariffs yet. But the Michigan numbers, the inflation sentiment for 5 years and 3 years, market's going to absolutely shit on itself Friday, whether it's going to be up or down. You guys know Michigan numbers are going to be a huge sentiment driver. How are we perceiving the inflation that we'll experience due to the tariffs? And so just remember, if you're in a position going into, let's see, is this Central Time? Minus set the Central, yeah. So going into Michigan numbers at 9 o'clock Central, 30 minutes after market opens, if you're holding a position at this moment in time, half of you will wish you just didn't get out of bed that morning. Okay, so keep that in mind. Nihal says you're an idiot. Are you? Well, we already knew that. I'm just kidding. How did the indicators work on something like gold or oil? So what you do is you use the gold or oil ETFs. So GLD for gold, USO for oil, et cetera, et cetera. You get liquidity maps for any ETF for any futures contract. What do you say? When something is free, you're normally being sold something. When you pay for something, there's an expected value. Yeah, it's a perception of value. If something is free, it has no value. Therefore, to you, it may not have any worth. Therefore, it's equated in your mind as worthless. Anytime somebody hands you something free, like, hey, check out my free CD, like back in the day, you go to Kroger or something, some dude would hand you his mixtape, you'd probably just throw it in the trash. It's free music. It was free. People are never like, oh, I got this thing for free. Let me check it out. Right? Free things are disposable. I can do the metaphor 1,000 times. You get a every time you go and get a meal from a company, Taco Bell or whatever, they give you this paper cup that's covered in wax. You can reuse it. It's free. There's free napkins. There's free everything. But you don't go in there and like stock up. Well, I guess you're my girlfriend, you do. She does that. It's like, ooh, free stuff. But seriously though, you don't take that cup and go home and wash it out and reuse it because it's free. You just dispose it. Free things are disposable. It's just a whole mental thing. Water, bottled water, the last part of that metaphor. You're going to pay for convenience. When water is free, The bottled water has infinite value to you because you went and bought it. It's like you have free water in your tab. Well, free-ish. Furus be like, oh, I cannot show trades. It's illegal, blah, blah, blah. If a Furu tells you they can't show your trades because it's illegal, find out where they live, and you and a group of your friends go over to their house and literally throw eggs at their front door like you would when you were 6 years old. That is the dumbest, stupidest thing. And if anybody says that, honestly, that's war speak right there. If anybody tries to convince you that showing their trades is illegal, like that, what was that girl's name? I called someone out for doing that. The Chinese girl, the one that trades. What's her name? Or trades. It was like, I can't show my trades. It's illegal. I can't show trades on stream. Humble trader. You guys remember when I called the person out? Yeah, okay, that's her name. Seemed like a nice girl, sweet girl, whatever. Doesn't matter. This is Wall Street. This is fucking Shark Tank. Don't come here and try to pull the wool over the eyes of people saying you can't show your trades because it's illegal. It's the First fucking Amendment. You could say whatever the fuck you want in this world. Illegal, my ass. These people try to convince you that it's illegal to show the trades. I've been showing trades for 9 years on YouTube. I ain't got handcuffs put on me yet or a lawsuit from anybody yet. Completely, absolutely, 100% legal and also respected by the regulatory authorities if you are transparent and represent truthfully what you do. It's actually not seen as a bad thing by anybody. It's the dumbest thing in the world for people to tell you that that's illegal. Don't listen to people selling you that junk. You know, it is illegal. 2 things. Number 1 is if you don't have a financial license, it's illegal to A, solicit money to invest. Give me money for my hedge fund or give me money to trade for you. That's illegal. Number 2 is I can't give financial advice to more than 15 people if you're paying me. So say that I have a trade room of 14 people, I can do financial advice all day long. There's a threshold of what's considered financial advice. That way, when you're giving your mom and dad and brother stock tips, you don't get a knock on the door like you're breaking the law. There's this friends and family sort of, if it's less than 15, you're good. And it's only illegal if you're paid. So if you have a community and someone's paying you and you're giving alerts, yes, that's illegal. It's more than 15 people. You must have a license to do so. You're influencing their trading. But then the argument is always, well, I was just blogging about what I was doing, and therefore the defense is accurate. You're more than welcome to blog about anything you do. There's no law against blogging. So if you have a trade room of 10,000 people, you can blog about the trades you make all day long, even if they're paying you. You're not talking to anybody specifically. You're just letting people read your diary. And that's the defense everybody's had, and that defense actually works. Because the First Amendment's the First Amendment. However, if you say you need to buy, you need to sell, you need to short, that's where you cross the line. You can't do it. So if you're free and you're on YouTube like this jackoff was, this chick, it's illegal to show my trades as a bunch of hocus pocus bullshit. Bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. It's free. I can give 10,000 people advice all day long. Hey, you need to buy. Hey, you need to sell. Hey, you need to buy. If you're not paying me, I can do whatever I want. I can walk up to the water cooler and say, everybody, you guys need to buy Apple tomorrow. If you're not paying me, there's no law that says I can't do that. That's also a law. So that 100% correct. According to CFTC Rule 513. What is, I don't know the name, the actual numbers of the rule. But in essence, you can't get paid and give advice to more than 15 people. That's literally the rule. So you can either not give direct advice or you just don't get paid. So free service on YouTube that's like, I can't show my trades because it's illegal. You can't show your trades because you're fucking garbage at trading. That's the answer. That's really the answer. Anybody that shows their trades, doesn't show their trades, is giving you the impression. Can I tell you a secret? Do you see how Rocket Scooter's futures, our stream, has gone from 500 viewers a day to 4,000 to 5,000? We're 10 times bigger. You know how I marketed my stream? I didn't. You know why you guys are here? Because I show my results and I show my trades. That's it. The easiest way to literally blow up your brand and 10x your revenue from whatever it is you're selling is to be fucking amazing at trading and show people. That's it. That's the only commercial you need. Show you guys what I do and you guys judge for yourself. It's such a great, honest, awesome approach. That is really what attracts, that's the honey that brings the flies. I mean, you guys are You guys get that? Y'all are all smart. Y'all understand that. So when somebody doesn't show their trades, there's literally financial incentive to show your trades if you're good. You want to blow up and add an extra 0 to your yearly revenue. Show your trades if you're good. Oh my God, I went viral. If you're avoiding doing that, the only reason you're avoiding doing that is because you're telling a story, and that would violate the boundaries of what you tell in your story. Who's fake guru? Please name them. They were talking about that humble trader girl who posted that it's illegal to show your trades. That's why we'll never do it. Whatever. And people that trade off screen and then show you on the screen, by the way, here's the trade I made. There's only one reason they would trade off screen is because they'll drag it on when it's a winner. Now, I do make 4 of my accounts are traded off screen. 1 is on screen, but that's because I don't have the real estate to put 5 DOMs on here. I got to show you 2 charts. I got room for 1 tiny little DOM here. But I still show you the results. And since it's a trader funding program, it's not like I can long one and short the other. They all have to be the same trade in the same direction. But I also show you the results every day, and I let you see basically the main driving force of my trading. So if somebody is like showing you they're dragging something on screen, by the way, guys, I'm up $2,000 already. And then one day they didn't do that, and one day they did. I mean, don't be dumb, y'all. Y'all gotta be smart. I get it. Looks like I'm gonna have to swap Matt. He's live trading. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Garrett is humble trader. He's the better humble trader. Yeah. So anyways, 100% correct. Yeah. So the idea is it's not illegal to show your trades. That's baloney. It's illegal to tell people how to paper trade, though? I don't think so. It's 100% legal. Paper trading is not real trading. I could tell you guys all day long, paper trading or prop firms. Prop firm is technically legally not even really trading. So if you guys are like 1,000 people trading Tradeify and I'm in a trade room and I go, everyone buy now, and you all bought in your Tradeify accounts and it's just sim to funded, that's not advice because it's not even really trading. Sim to funded is considered market research. You're not even really considered trading by the standards of the regulatories, right? Anywho's, love you guys. All right, we're going to do Tradeify giveaway today at 500 viewers. Excited to have it. Market's opening in 5 minutes. Let me go turn on the air really quick. I'm going to test something. I'll be right back screen. Look at that. Look at that. We made some graphics. So you might be asking where the $20 goes. The girl that makes our graphics. She's amazing. She does a good job, doesn't she? So she's the one that makes all the handouts for you guys in the boot camp, the $20, 20 days boot camp. Like I said, it's $20 for 20 days for the boot camp. It's by far the best thing we do. We'll probably do a giveaway today of a bunch of seats. But if you don't get into the giveaway, join the boot camp for $20. Like I said, after 3 days, you can get a refund if you don't like it. But I promise you something. You will learn more in the first day than you ever have in 5 years of trading. That's what people say. We're excited to start our boot camp over again. I put so much effort into it. The whole reason is that you guys will understand what it is I'm doing on the stream. Hopefully you'll be able to follow along a little bit easier. Has she ever had to quit? You can do that? Yeah. I can't afford you, Stu. I can't afford you. She's actually family, and she's actually, college age, young adult. So she's just starting her life out. So this is a cool little job we do for her. But yeah, you guys, the boot camp, she does all the little graphics. Look at the bottom left of the screen. Look at the little pop-ups. Look how cute they are. Is boot camp recorded? Yes, it is. The courses are pre-recorded. Okay, so we did tap this impact line. Let me double check we don't have any. I know I'm talking a lot, but let's double check. We don't have anything really big in the news today. This is kind of a free day. The market isn't going to really have much of a catalyst or anything today. We have big news on Thursday and even bigger news on Friday. Thursday is the GDP and the initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims. We have PCE numbers, and then Friday's core PCE and the bigger numbers, the Michigan. We know 30 minutes after market opens, those Michigan numbers are pretty nasty sometimes. And how the tariffs are going to affect inflation, the perception of inflation, is really kind of what you have to think of. This market is in a mode of where we're bullish right now, but the market is in a mode. How much time do I have? 2 minutes. The market is absolutely in a mode right now of trying to figure out how low we go. We are going lower. This is it. Maybe not from today, but the market is going lower from highs. It makes every piece of sense in the world that the market would go lower from highs because tariffs are going to have an effect on all the companies, right? So the question is, how low do we go? There's certainly going to not be past all-time highs until maybe next quarter, which any trader, that's been doing this for a while will understand that. Markets tend to move quarter to quarter on big inflationary or, problematic news when it comes to, tariffs and stuff like that. You have to kind of let the market iron it out like a quarter or so away. Because that's when the report comes in of how well did everybody adjust, right? That's kind of what you care about. The impact might be right there. I don't know where that is. Probably there. Trying to find an impact line. No, we already passed through it. All right, so we are here. I've been lazy with the NASDAQ ones. I don't think we have one here, but we'll see. Right, so the question is, how low do we go? We're still rallying right now. Hopefully we're still rallying today. I'd like to see a nice little clean rally going forward. We're in the consolidating phase. This big news coming out. It's probably, ooh, I nailed that, like right on the edge there. Well, that's pretty clean. And I'm going to do a quick, come on, market's opening in a minute. It's dancing around. Oh, we already tapped it. That is the one that we had. Okay. Nothing nearby, so we're good. All right, lower DD band is what I'm looking for. Obviously, good long setups off of this lower band. Be good. Let's see what they open with the market dropping pretty good. We know that we have 88% of days close inside of that band, i.e. 92% of days close above the lower band. 4% of days close, 8% of days close below. Okay. So I'm looking at NASDAQ right now. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. How we doing today? We are below MHP and we open above. MHP breaks a roughly 10% chance of happening below that orange is 10%. Be very careful on that one today. Liquidity map should come out in about a minute. S&P is still holding hedge. That's good. I don't hate that idea. Let's see. Yes. Okay, we're going to let that guy simmer here for just a second. Do we open above hedge? Okay, cool. So MHP is a nice little long setup, at least on futures. The resilience numbers are nice and strong. I do like that. Let's grab along on this just to start. Get our liquidity maps through to confirm the trade. I do like the long off of that guy, so we'll see. Get our maps coming through. Crossing my fingers. Data's coming through. Oh, coming through now. Good, good, good. Good deal. Something's coming through. But it's slow. Coming through, but slow. All right. I am long, positive res, long of MHP. That's looking solid for now. Data's coming through, but very slow today. Not again. It's coming through, but we'll see. You watch out for this one. Let me close out because we don't have our liquidity maps right now. I don't have the data. So let me wait to see what's going on here until it pops in. MHP on Qs. Okay, so that isn't actually a bad setup here. I do kind of want to take the long off of DD band. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I close out my long since now I don't have all my full data. It's coming through slowly. We're still inching through. Give it a second. It's coming through, but it's extremely slow right now. We're calling the people, yeah. So trying to figure out what's going on here. I'm going to wait for lower DD band and take my long off of here as well. So S&P has monthly hedge pressure of 575. That's coming up. So I'm going to wait and get a lower dip to long off of, which is good. I took the initial long, but I closed out. We're going to wait on this one. I'm going to take the lower green line bounce, which is the easier trade to take today, which is good. We're waiting for our data to come through. So our black box custodian is they're having network timeouts. So something's going on with something over there. All right, we're going to wait on this before I do anything. We are below MHP. QQQ did try to attempt to move, but is below MHP. So today's going to be, we're going to let the market sell today, and then we've got a nice little setup from about the 350 level back up to there. Any breakthrough of that, I'll take a good long setup on that, but I'm going to wait and get a little dip. So good. Let's hang out on this one. See if the maps are coming through for anything else. Okay, yeah, our guys are already mobilized on it. We're talking to the same provider to see what's going on. EP. All right, so same thing. I'll be looking for... a bit more of a dip here. Scaling is different granularity than usual. Yeah. Okay, let's see where we are right now. That is the long I did want to take on that break. Okay. I'll try one more attempt. I don't have all my data points, but we'll give it a shot. If it fails a second time, I'll close a second time, and I'll take my bigger trade down at the bottom there. Ratio is finally coming through. Our liquidity map's finally coming through. Okay, there we go. This is incredibly crazy. Okay. 7 minutes in, we finally got the data. Yeah, they're having massive, massive congestion issues today. All right, so we're good. BLD. Thank you guys for your patience here. Good. Oh, yeah. I'm good. So we should have had the data a little bit earlier, but essentially we're looking for BLD. Open, long, open. That's it. If we supported the open with positive res, we're good. Market's going to trade up. So good. I'm good. I'm in a good trade. I'm in a pretty good trade right now. Let's take it. Good setup. Good setup. Okay, let's look at ENQ here. QQQ. We're going to work on this today. Liquidity pocket, EST trades, pretty good. Problem is we have an interrupt here. Resilience is greater than 0, so I'm good for the gap and go to continue to fill the gap. This is good. Trading to here, I usually X out. If we support there, I'll trade one more time to get to there. But in that liquidity pocket, we also have this as a nice spot. So there's going to be a little bit of congestion inside of this opening range. I might take drawn out a second time. But with positive res, we do go through the box more than anything. There will be resistance at the top like there is right now, but I think we're okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're really good. So when I didn't have my data, I closed out my trade, but I think we're okay now. I think we're all right. I think we're good, guys. Oh, shit. That's some news or something. Let's see what's going on here. It's a really red candle. So we'll check really quick. Nothing's going on here. No, nothing there. It's just volatility. Okay. That was rapid. We are at the top of that bull zone on QCode. There's usually a little bit of resistance here. Usually in a liquidity pocket, there will be somewhat of resistance there. So as long as we fight and hold this, we should be pretty good. I just don't have any indication of how high we'll go because we don't have a lot of power inside liquidity pocket. If we break through this level and keep going, we can fill the gap, which is a nice little trade there. This is about a 20-point rip on the Nasdaq if I get it. What kind of red selling candle came out? That's a lot of volume there. Negative MHP res only applies when it falls to resilience and when it falls to MHP. So if I fall right there, I'm going to trade it with a smaller position. That's why I'm only trading smaller right now. I'm still not hitting it with 10 contracts or anything. I'm still trading it 2 and 3, keeping it smallish. Anything in the overnight to deal with here? What does it look like in the hour-long chart? That's the second failed attempt at this opening range. Resilience still positive. Market's still decent. I'd like to see the MHP break. Let's see if we get some push off of this. There's still some big selling pressure here, so we're a little concerned. DD ratio of 90, so that's good. But get that break. Little SPY. S&P is starting to move pretty quick. S&P is the better looking of the two. Nasdaq is kind of not looking as hot, but they're both still moving. And S&P did open on this side of monthly hedge, so that's good. Let's see if we get a little bit more movement on the S&P. Yeah, nice bull long up. There's no interrupts in the way. I mean, it could go all the way to the top today. Nasdaq is in a liquidity pocket, though, so that is the problem right here. Usually it goes from here to here, and it tests a couple of times or at MHP one final time on Nasdaq. If it does break, and I do take a little bit of a loss, that's okay. I want to be better safe than sorry. I don't want to be in a trade if we do MHP break to the downside. I hate having to solve technical things while I'm trading. A little bit of a headache. Yeah. It's again, I'm taking a smaller percentage bet that we do get a breakout. Okay, so they're checking on what happened with the logs. Good. Yeah, every single time trade from here to here, I am kind of long, a little heavier at the middle, but usually you're going to hold inside of here. I might take a little bit more drawdown inside of that, but I'm still okay. I still think we're okay. If we start to break through this level, though, I'm going to get out of the way until that green line and then get my money back on that loss if I take one. So normally, you don't expect this to break easily or this. We have two different really strong pivots at that same spot. Oops. Roughly here is MHP and equities. And you also have a zone bottom boundary down here. It should be like right here. Market's solid, looks good. I'll put one more on it. So that's how weak NVIDIA is? Yeah. Let's look at the monthly maps, though. Take a look. Monthly maps still looking good and bullish, so no problem there. All right, one more. Tough day, but I think we're okay. Now, when we interact with this orange line right here, but be very careful that we don't immediately get some nasty red candles off of that. Looks like I'm green on the trade. I added in at the right spot. That's good. Don't hate that. Let's go ahead and trim a little risk off of that. Add back in on the break. I'll take a 3 spot on the way up. Break this MHP, it's going to run pretty good, so hopefully we get that. Why is my damn fan not even that hot? Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Almost at 500. Bears on top. It's the last little spot here. Pop it one more time. I trade here to here every single time. Raise sugar in half from here to here is every single time. It would be very rare. Roughly about 10% of days we'll break this and keep going. So I'm going to take it. My confidence is pretty good on this. But even if we do fall and today sells off for whatever mysterious reason, I've got a really solid trade from here back up to there as well. So that's going to be about like 80 points in NASDAQ. These are strong long pivots from exactly where I'm drawing right here. And I am right on the edge and taking a little bit of heat on this, but right on the edge there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm going to trim that out a little bit. That's a rough one. Okay. Back down to 2 until we get back above bear zone, then I'll get back in on 3. It's a pretty good solid setup, but it is trying to sell unusually. This is the pivot I want to be at. So that's it. It's a tough day. Normally expect this to hold pretty good. About 10% of days will break this. So Tradeify, we did it. 500. Awesome, guys. Liquidity pocket's still all right. I'm not worried. but it's having a hard time finding a bid here. We are breaking that bear zone, so I'm right at the edge of where I want to be on this. Yeah, this is a tough one. Not good. Not the best, but I think we should be okay as long as we get right back above here. Volatility is all right. Things aren't too bad in the volatility front. But we need to see this reclaim. But until then, if not, I'm going to take another stab at 58. All right, let's just trim it. Let's get out. Let's close. Let's let this guy fall. All right, I'm out. That's a loss today, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait and we're going to take one more stab at it here. We're going to let it fall. So today, market's going to sell. It's looking pretty nasty, so I'm going to get out of the way before that gets worse. Yeah. Let's look at SPY. Not every day is a winning day, but we're going to see what we get. So S&P is at a spot where it could bounce as well. Oh, maybe I should. Let's wait. I'm going to watch SPY. One more dip, and I'll grab the long at the bottom. Make it a little easier. So we have DD ratio right there. 90, 89, green blind bounce. I'm going to wait for that one and take it. Unusual, right? It was the 10% of days you usually will support there. That's okay. It's high because it's high. Stocks are still okay. We're going to see on SPY, we have probably 30 points of drop here, but let's get NASDAQ right at the band. I'll take one scalp off of that. And then NASDAQ will put us closer to so I'm going to wait on this one and try to get one more. Right here. Well, tell me that bear market's coming back today. Let me see in general where VIX is. VVIX is back above 90, so we're getting a little bit of climb on VVIX today. VIX is still in a good spot here. Yeah, kind of a rough morning. I think we're still okay. And SPY. So when you do MHP breaks, you don't buy, when MHP breaks, you don't expect a bounce off a hedge pressure. So this is going to fall pretty nasty. So I might have just avoided a big market crash if it gets pretty gross. We'll see what happens at the lower band though. So SPY is breaking 90% pivots, NASDAQ breaking 90% pivots. This is unusual today. So this is one of those unusual setups. Everything feels weird and we're selling off. I dodged a bullet getting out of the way of this. Yeah. Yeah. This is an unusual selling pressure. So today, one setup that I can do, let me kind of pin this one up. We have liquidity pocket that's very possible. So whatever flush we get from here that supports there, definitely long setups right on that green band. IBM marches over. I mean, I think the market's still going to have like some nasty bear tendencies for a while, at least a quarter. But hey, you know what? If I avoided this, then that's good. I like avoiding this. We'll get right to that green line, and I'll take a long off of this one. It should be good. Took a long stab, got out of the way. Can't win them all. Gotta wait. We'll see if we can't get a little bit of something here. All right. So if this goes one more time, the market crashes, and then I'm just out, and then I'm out. But I have one already. It's always a good attempt to take a long from, but if it fails from here, then the market's dead. The market's back to dying again. We do have MHP break though, so I'm very careful today. Did not trade this super big, but at least big enough. Somewhat decent. 2 is okay for small. But see how it's pivoting? I'm getting something out of it, but it's still fighting to sell. Not a volatility for me. Expect a really big overshoot. So if we start to challenge this green line and get out of here, I'm done. I'm done. It was very unusual for today. Unless there's some expectations on GDP numbers and the Michigan numbers that people are kind of like afraid. But we'll see. Resilience is still positive. The ratio is still positive. Market's still decent. It's not a bad spot from here. Let's see. Come on, get that bounce, baby. I don't expect overshoots because of the state of volatility that we're in, so I expect it to hopefully hold right here. That was a decent attempt right there to try to take a long, but man, a little unusual today's market. Kashkari speaking in 5 minutes. Yup. Come on, baby. That's the level. Do we get that bounce? All right, I'm out. Market's dead today. Market's dying today. So let's let this, let me get out of this one. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Ugh. Yeah. Well, it could just be one of those days where if market collapses out, I'm glad that I'm not sitting here bag holding this as it falls. So this is two long attempts that have failed. 290%ers have broken. So let's just hang out today and chit chat. Let's see what's going on with today's market. This is not necessarily the best. Yeah, this is not the best. 2 stabs, they didn't work. Now we're going to sit out. But I closed at the right time, which is good. I don't want to blow up or anything. But market avoidance. When you break through the DD bands, MHP break as well, and the market is absolutely going to capsize now. The only thing I have to do today. Now, the ratio isn't wrong. The market is actually just picking up a lot of unusual selling pressure. I mean, we still are in that kind of, overarching bear market today. So what's neat about this is if I could take my, my first loss in many weeks. If the market, dies today, that'd be absolutely amazing. I'm not going to take any additional loss from here. Take a stab, didn't work. Take a stab, didn't work. Let it go. What do you mean? DD ratio and resilience aren't indicating this. You guys, let me explain something to you. If I wake up tomorrow and I decide to sell everything that I own, right? Everything. Nobody's indicators will know that. Somebody just selling everything they have right now, despite everything being in a certain structure. Do I go short? Not in here. Market has broken structure all down the way. So with this being said, there's nothing I'm going to do from here. If we reclaim this green line, I'll be back to long in that first trade I wanted to do, but that's it. What was the news today? There's no news. Absolutely no news. The market is still bearish on the tariffs. We can't get too comfortable. Taking bull stabs, at the market when it turns bullish for a little bit is okay, but this could be one of the days where it just retests and retraces all of this. And we don't know, but we still have a couple of good setups. S&P at lower band. I still have some potential long from here. Also, if NASDAQ reclaims here, I can get back in on the long. But it's just trading, It's going to sometimes turn around and go the other way. And you can't forecast any of that. Sometimes you can, but when people just decide to dump everything, the curvature of this indicates long squeezing. So you have people just selling and selling and selling. That's knocking people off of the edge. With them, people are getting squeezed out of their longs here. When you look at the ratio, it still isn't going to be. The ratio is just telling you the percent of stocks that are in a bull zone. So if I look at Apple, for instance, today, Apple's still in a bull zone. So the ratio is still showing that the stocks still have bull capabilities, which means if we do return to here and start to support, I'm going to long one more time the original trade I was doing. Does that make sense? But yeah, just back to tariffs. I mean, things work 70% or 90% of the time. They're not going to work 30% of the time, right? So you have to kind of account for it. But the difference is that I know that this is a market avoidance strategy. I'm out. I'm not going to bag hold while the market is in this particular state. This was a good attempt at a long, and so was this, and both of them failed. As you see, both of them were that push where that volume came through. Even here, that volume came through. But ultimately, once you lose that level that you want to see, just be better safe than sorry. Yeah. Long not from balance, not from here. Not for me, not yet. You get right back above this green line and I'm okay. S&P also has its own bounce right there. It's been a little bit of a tough day today. There's no strong pivots down here, but let's calculate some red lines if we have them. In case we're going to wait for a better setup. I'm going to grab my half cap real quick. I'm just prepping for lower targets in case it does sell off pretty hard today. Estimate on that one. NASDAQ might have one at the same spot. It doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to have these lines just put here just in case. In case it keeps selling, if we reject right here. So we're going to watch this line right here. About 8% of days tend to close below this line, 92% close above. So this is one of the 8% days that fall below. The market can fall pretty nasty. Now, Nasdaq is the one that's in this boat right now that's in a really bad spot. S&P still hasn't lost its footing just yet. But we can see with the way that the market is moving right here, I'm glad I'm not bag holding this. It can get really gross. So we're going to wait and watch on this one. And see. All right, 59.70 is red. 143 is red. Okay, 143. Okay, I'm doing a little homework, guys. Hold on for a second. Risk management's always the better policy when markets are doing unusual things. What's the other line here was? 57.90. Yeah. There was only about a 10% chance of this kind of day happening. So there was no evidence. Everything looked nice and bullish structure today. Bullish structure out the door. And then, oops, marking impact lines right here. See if I can't find one more setup when the S&P hits that 57.90 level. And Nasdaq has a really far path down to here. Potential reversal, probably a retrace of this upward move. About that half gap area that I drew is possible today. I'm not trading down in here. This is irrational at this point. I just kind of sit out and wait for something better. 20010. And if we reclaim the green, I'm back in. So 20010. Get that guy there, and then the S&Ps is, I'm just prepping in case it does sell off pretty hard today. 57.30. Okay, now we're prepped. All right. Crappy day. EST trade time at 574. It's possible I could take that one, but there's an interrupt to hedge pressure in the way. So this is the toughie because we've kind of broken through all the structure that we want to have. Oh, oops. SPY could fall pretty far. S&P another 20 points from here, but we also can recover at the spot as well. This is a liquidity pocket, so the market has some liquidity here. Problem is that you're irrational at this point. Below DD ratio is good, but below the band is good. So all my signs are just sit out now. That's why I pulled the plug once we lost the bands. But we could always reclaim it, which I'm watching to see if that happens. No catching a falling knife. I'm flat. I'm not in a trade right now. This will be my third losing day in a month. But lose gracefully, lose small, happens. Can't win every day. It's got a leg down. Yeah, I think so. Man, oh man. If a rebound happens, it'll be aggressive to the upside. I'm in the boat that the rebound isn't going to happen. We've lost two 90% pivots. One of them is a liquidity pocket. You don't lose liquidity pockets. That's the thing. That's the rarest of the rare. So that tells you something is up. Normally, this is going to win this battle more often than not. And hold. We've lost hedge pressure monthly, we've lost hedge pressure weekly, and now we've lost a liquidity pocket. This market could absolutely crash today. And I'm glad I see that right now before I go in there and do anything stupid. So I promise you guys something. Pretend you're trading and, today might be a day that you took a little bit of a loss or whatever. I don't know what you guys are doing. But pretend you're like me and took a little bit of a loss. I could be sad. I could think about it. But also, I could think I executed good risk management. And while today was an unusual day, this was unusual and doesn't usually happen. I just pick up and dust off and we're back, back to trading tomorrow. I'd be extremely happy in case this market does collapse today and I somehow didn't blow up all my accounts, right? The idea is to realize you're wrong very quickly and get out of the way quickly. That's what our boot camp teaches you to do. I took 2 really good stabs at 2 really good setups. Yeah, don't get tilted. Just be like, whatever. Market could absolutely collapse today, or it could absolutely recover. So either way, I know my recovery point. If we get back to that spot I want to be at, I'd absolutely be willing to grab along here. The last attempt of me to make a stab at this market would be from here. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. Sorry. Would be from the S&P's lower band as well. The ratio is still pretty solid. And again, S&P right here is always a long entry from there, which will roughly put us about 20 points lower from here. Roughly about the 571 level on SPY. Which should be very low down in here, like in the middle of this pocket. Loss is part of the game. Yeah, no, it's part of it. You guys, y'all watch a lot of traders who pretend like they win every day. It's part of it. You make millions of dollars without losing a day every once in a while. Trump said we need Greenland for international security. Probably. Especially done with. Yeah. So get the reclaim. I'll be looking to take a nice good long if I get a reclaim of the DD band, but I don't think we're gonna get it today. Somebody said you lost more money than doing with price action volume. I don't know. I feel like if you're trading heavy in this environment and losing today, you're just not trading right. You're trading too big. It's weird. Some people don't want to learn what we teach. If you lost a lot of money in the bear market, that's a bear market. That's it. There's nothing else you can say about it. Everyone lost money. Every simfluencer, every streamfluencer, they all blown up multiple times in this environment. It's a bear market. It's not predictable. Price action, volume, and all that stuff won't help you in a bear market either. Bear markets are random and chaotic and shit. Just bull market just starts selling. You got to identify it quick and get out of the way. Trading small. I mean, 2 contracts. I'm down $1,000 per account, whatever it is. If you have to bet the right size, when markets start turning, you have to be in and out quick. But am I a League of Legends player? Oh, you guys in my hand. Some people just, trading's heated. Let them be heated. Nobody Nobody could have seen a market just like this. This is random. And all you have to do is know that things are going wrong and get out of the way. Take a stab again, get out of the way. And that's what I do. And trading is just like that. If you're wrong, you got to be wrong quick and be wrong small. And that's really the art form. Today is important. Yeah, just get out. A lot of people still bet really big. A lot of people don't throttle their positions lower. You guys see me bouncing between 2 and 3, then 1 contract, then close, then 2 again, then 1, then close. Like managing my risk by making sure my bet's the appropriate size is normal. And that happens. You just have to kind of be, if you trade with emotion, you'll never get it. Well, clearly someone's trading with emotion if they're angry when they're losing. That's emotional trading. The person's doomed from the start. And it happens. It happens. But that's the hurdle everyone tries to get over. Not knocking the person, you know. I know it's gotta still hurt, especially newer traders. You're not used to losing and being cool with it. Like I'm cool with it, right? I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. Now what's my next opportunity? You guys see me. I'm still on point. I'm still looking. I'm still waiting for the next thing. But emotional trading, you're always going to be doomed from the start. It's hard to keep your composure under the stress of this, right? Takes a while. Yeah, NVIDIA puts ready. Yeah. Yep. Opening range breaks are good. Yeah. Well, even so today, I mean, lately in normal bull markets, the market will hook at both of these places. But today the market's transitioning out of that stability that we've had the last week. And all the indicators are still showing okayness. Though I don't know, again, I can't really say what's causing a little bit of the selling. It's hard to say. There's no news. There's no anything. So do we trust it, right? I'm not jumping in and trying to short this like the bear market's back. All the indicators are still okay. I'm just waiting for whatever selling to finish up, and then maybe we get back to stability, and we'll see. You got a robot too fast this week? Yeah, possible. Little run up in the monthly expiration, rolling into the new month. The market's going to test this up move, and this is normal, right? We got to normally. But you know what's really neat? If I use my indicators to avoid a market crash today, that's a win. 2 small losses, okay. It'll be a win if it falls and I'm not losing money. Still holding 3 in Q. Difficult? Oh, good luck, man. My market is going down. The witch told you it will go up. Yes, the market will go up today. This was unusual. You get a big, nasty 200-point candle in NASDAQ out of nowhere. Not expected. You don't normally see that. And breaking through support pivots. So we know to get out of the way. The S&P's got another leg down, absolutely. S&P's leg down to about here, 5790 area. And I think that we do get a move like that, but I do feel like it's probably going to keep doing this today. Oh, you can't see what I'm drawing. So yeah, another leg down. Looks like I'm on the sidelines. Very good. Not holding, not buying this dip. I'm out. Let's wait for it. The S&P 5790 is the last attempt at this market to do anything substantially bounce-worthy. And we lost a strong pivot, lost another. Right about here, I can expect this to kind of do that maybe. And if it's selling off, it'll just continue to fall. But a nice, 20-point bounce off of that green line is not unusual, even in a sell-off. So we'll let it run. Let's take a look at VIX. VIX is an illiquidity pocket and has a monthly hedge pressure break. So a lot of our signals are irrational today. All the lights are red. And again, when the market falls apart and you lose structure, you just got to get out of the way. Y'all be nice. Y'all be nice to the guy who probably had a bad day. I think some people, join our group and after 1 or 2 months expect magic. You think trading is a 5-year journey for some people before they even start to make headway in it. And the emotions run high, especially if you lose, they feel a certain way. But if you're feeling heated after a loss, it just means you're betting too big. I already know. I'm not sad that I lost $1,000-something bucks, $1,500. I'm mad at that at all. If to the point that you're feeling you're betting too big, and that's an easy fix. Easy fix. That automatically should be your learning experience. Like, okay, I feel a certain way today. Am I betting too big? And that's really the first thing you should look at. Nothing personal. I get it, man. We all have days. You did good getting over quick before it sunk worse. Had a bad feeling. No bounce was coming. But yeah. Yeah. So the idea is in and out. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. But, you know, you guys have watched the entire month, 9 out of 10 days. The trade is obviously, you know, been very fruitful, at least the last 2 weeks. So I take that trade every single time. Statistically, I have to. And statistically, I must take losses along the way. It's just part of the game. Ooh, baby, we're going to have ourselves a drawing today. Now, market avoidance strategy. We're outside of the DD band. Market's irrational. I've lost all my irrational signals. When I break MHP or irrational market, you guys know the rules. I trade small already, and then further irrational rules have me trade, sit out, and do nothing at all. That's why I trimmed to 0 once we lost the DD bands. That was my last attempt at anything. Now, I'd be doing something very risky walking from here, but I'm going to do what's called a commit to trade. I'll take a 10-point loss one more time to attempt to get one more bounce. And this would retrace a little bit of that move. So we'll see. In and out, in and out. Why are you showing your trades? It's illegal. I know. I hear sirens outside the door right now. It's a little out of character for you, my man. If I was great at cooking bacon, why would I go open a restaurant? Why not just sit there and fucking become a fat ass cooking bacon for myself every day? Business is business, bro. Sometimes, you know, we have a trading platform, building a brand, social media. You have to beg for likes. I got to get my hands and knees and beg for it. It's part of it. Yeah, I was nice, dude. I was nice to you on the way out. And you're kind of snapping at me because you fucked up your trades. Not fair, bro. Not fair. Nobody's out there holding your hand. Somebody should be, though, because you're betting too fucking big if you're this salty on the way out. Would you like me to hold your hand? You bet too big. I know exactly what you did. You bet too big, and I'm your friend, dude. So I get the emotions are high, but don't snap at me for your bad decisions, okay? Don't make fun of my business and throw low blows and stuff. Why, if I'm begging for likes on YouTube, why are you watching a fucking stranger trade on YouTube and relying on that for your investment decisions? That's even worse. Okay. You're watching me. I love you, man. Just be cool, man. We're friends. I was being nice. I'm not being mean to you. Don't pick on me. I love you guys. I beg for likes because if you don't beg for likes, you don't get any. It's not my fault you pushed the button a certain way. Like, I took a loss too, but mine was manageable and small. Like, my indicators were red, my lights were red. You know, we teach this stuff, and you know, the market falling 10 or 15 points shouldn't be busting anybody, shouldn't be busting accounts, and it's a little manageable losses, and that's kind of part of trading. We're still in a strange environment, so I'm taking it easy. Who's being rude? Somebody's just mad. No, it's okay. Listen, don't be mean to people, y'all. If you losing days, stuff like that happens. Just let people, you know, everyone deals with it their own way. It's okay. It's Wall Street. I don't have thin skin. It's not fucking Sesame Street. It's Wall Street. You know, people are gonna be tough and fuck you, fuck your mother, fuck your mother. Hey, that was low. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to say fuck your mother. You said it about me. This is Wall Street. You know, like. It's whatever. It's a bunch of, you know, cokehead, blow dealing, hooker fucking monkeys. We're all just degenerates. It's okay. People say stuff and they move on. Stream freeze? No, stream's still good. Tough day. It happens. People get their emotions high, but you know, first thing you should be is introspective. Don't blame. Don't try to pass blame. That's the first lesson for all you guys. If anything bad happens, the first thing that the guy, you know, I'm done using this. It's you. Why are you doing this? Why? But pointing fingers at me. And that's the first thing that I used to do as well. Like, I used to think I was too smart to lose when I started. And it's like, why? I can't lose. I'm an engineer. I'm a fucking math genius. I took the SAT when I was 12 and got a perfect score. How can I fucking lose at trading? I'm smarter than all these knuckleheads out there. And I wasn't. Right? But when I was losing, I was like, it can't be me. I'm the smart one. But it was me. And it comes down to that realization. And once you realize, you're the only custodian of all your decisions, all your emotions, everything. You have to be introspective. When something happens that's bad, you have to say, like, how did I mess up? And that's the first lesson you take, is how to lose right. When you become a trapeze artist, the first thing they have you do is not get on the trapeze and start doing backflips and people catching you. You start doing somersaults on the ground. They can teach you how to fall without breaking your neck. So that's like the whole point of training. You have to learn how to not hurt yourself when you fall. And that's the first lesson you learn in the circus. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It happens. Like, nobody's mad, and just kind of got to shrug it off with grace. I took the SAT and aced it at 12. I did. True story. I'll find the paperwork. Y'all don't believe me. And trust me, being like a quote unquote smart person was the biggest hurdle I had. I had a hard time being wrong because I grew up not being wrong about a lot of things. And it was hard to learn to be wrong. I had the hardest journey trading, you guys. This is not easy. How to be wrong and be cool, take a loss. I'm not sweating it out. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just kind of like chill, cool as a cucumber, baby. It's hard. That takes years of training and practice to be cool like that. I don't know. I have an engineering degree. I went to school for chemical engineering. I have a pretty cool career story. I've done a lot with my life at a young age. My degree is right here above the lamp. You're learning how to be wrong. Well, when you live with me, you have to learn how to be wrong. That's part of the game. Ayo. Oh, thank you very much. I'll be here all night. She's going to fucking come up here and hurt me. I know. I shouldn't have said anything. I need to lock the door. That's what you mean. I know what you mean. You got 900 on S&P in sophomore? Hey. Won a Robin's Cup and made diapers. I did. I've made diapers before. Well, made part of a diaper. It's us smart ones that overanalyze so much. Yeah, Don nailed it. Smart people have this kind of like, life has been kind of handed to you. Like, you did well in school without having to try. Your teachers just liked you because you did well on the test. Teacher always likes you if you do good in their class. You're always their favorite. You walk in, they smile at you, and they don't smile at anyone else. You feel like you have a little bit of entitlement as a somewhat smarter person. Life is easier for you. And trading is the first time it's hard. It's hard to deal with that. It's hard to walk up to this game and be like, I'm awful at this, and I'm terrible, and I'm not any good at this. It's really hard on the ego when you grew up with a golden spoon in your mouth. You want orange juice? How's your throat? It's still hurting a little bit. That's better. How long did it take for me to become profitable to the degree that I would do this full time? About 5 years. I don't want orange juice. I have the green juice, but I don't want orange juice because orange juice will like rip my throat to shreds. I'm still waiting for this move down here. Nothing on the liquidity map front. No pivots as well. On the downside, we just have futures pivots. So 57.90, I think, is a good spot to see this set up. And if this thing pivots and rallies back up here today, I'm just going to cry myself to sleep. Unpredictable. Strange behavior. We lost bull structure and jumped right back in. The stocks haven't inched at all. Resiliences are still okay on the S&P front even. It's like right now this is a complete sell-off of the equities products, the index itself. Kind of weird. But it happens. So question you guys have. Bad days happen. Honestly, one of the best traders in your opinion. Calm, cool, collected. All the other traders are overhyped when we click on the trigger. Thanks, Don. Appreciate it. Know when you're wrong and be cool with it. And then like I've got, 3,000-4,000 people watch me a day and see me wrong. I don't sit there and go, oh my God, what do people think? Are they gonna be mad at me? My story is gonna fall apart. They don't think I'm a good trader because I lost a trade. That's how everybody is out there. They're so scared to be wrong in front of the public because they're not right enough to gain the confidence of people watching them. Little all camera tricks to convince you they're good at trading or whatever. And people are very like, you can watch somebody when they're losing, they start shuffling around like, how do I hide this from people? Me, I'm just like, hey, not a big deal. Press the like button. Somebody said what happened to the guy. I don't know. Somebody had a bad day and was just being angry. It happens. Was not mentally ready for this game. Come back to the game when you truly understand. And I always tell you guys as a lesson, if you feel a certain way at the end of the trading day, you feel a certain way, you feel hurt, you feel big. That's the first lesson we teach in position sizing. We tell you like to find your normal, your medium, and your small sizes. Normal is a trade you're willing to lose 5 times in a row for a week, like lose 5 days in a week. And at the end of the week, you still don't feel sick to your stomach, then your normal is okay. If at the end of one trading day, you're in a bad mood, you're trading probably 5 times too big than what you should be trading. So for example, if I lose $1,000 a day for 5 days, I'm not going to, $5,000 is a lot for anybody. For my normal style of trading, it's not something I would cry over. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't sting. I wouldn't come back Monday morning scared of the market. You want to trade big enough that you're making gains, but not too big that you come back Monday after 5 losing days. Feeling sick to your stomach and scared of the market. Hold on. My accountant's calling me. Meeting with my accountant. Oh, it's that time of year again. What? It's Matt's fault. He did not take the loan. Yeah, he didn't take the business loans. This is what happens. But anyways. But either case, guys, I told you all in December, I said, once the market turns bearish, every trading system or trading style is going to fall apart more often than it does. Bear markets are bad. When markets are bullish like they are today and flip back to being bearish for the day, you got to see it in a moment's notice and then stand on the sideline and walk away from the risk. The idea that a bull market is going to spontaneously erupt out of this kind of like bearish tariff stuff is kind of hard to understand. The market's, like I said, the first thing I said when we started the stream is the market's deciding how low we go. Tariffs are going to bring us off of the all-time highs for a quarter or two. And the market was just retracing off of the first sell-off. It's still trying to find how low we go because of the uncertainty of the tariffs. It's expected. In a bear market, people are going to do what I call system hopping. They're going to lose money, then move here, then lose money, move here and lose money, and blame the system instead of learning how the market is. Bear markets break everything. There's no trading system or indicator or style today that could have forecasted a sudden pivot off of pretty much session highs just to sell off when all the stocks are rallying, the stocks are gapping and going, things looking great. Bear markets are random and they're noisy and nobody can predict when markets are going to sell. This is one of the obvious things that I learned in my journey here is that it's easy to predict the bottom. Very easy to pick a pivot. Both of my trades I picked went green before they went red. I picked the pivot great, but it just went against me and I cut. Now, going forward, it's easy to pick a bottom. You can find liquidity and long it super easy. Hopefully the market comes in and pushes it further and you get some money out of it. But if it goes against you, walk away. But the thing is that nobody can predict when markets are going to sell off. If you've ever gotten it right, you guessed lucky. Predicting a sell-off is something nobody can do. Nobody can predict the top. You can't. Predicting bottoms is easy. It's easy to find liquidity. It's easy to find gamma squeezes, all of that. But predicting a top is hard to say, yep, that's it. We're probably going to sell from here. You only just know that you're in a bad spot when it's breaking through and crashing through structure, like today when it shouldn't be doing that. Market looks green right now. Looks like it's trying to rally, but we've broken structure. I don't have any pivots from here to long on, right? The S&P has two really strong pivots, 57.90, or if we re-break 57.574, I could probably long it to here, but there's not enough R&R to take that trade. And we have that monthly hedge pressure resistance, so there's not a lot there to take that trade either. So in all honesty, I really don't have much to trade on with the exception of now if I take the bear stance, I can short off of MHP right there. But I can also take the long scalp in the middle of the selling, which would be roughly close to about here. So I've got an overshoot as well. I've got two really wide pivots to trade from, here and here. This is kind of in the middle of this. This is off the band. So the question is this even worth taking today? So was that you ace the SAT? The math part of the SAT. The math part. My verbal was really good, but the math part was, I got a perfect score on math every time I took the SAT, which was 3 times. The first time when I first took it my, I guess, sophomore year, I was groggy because I was really high the night before. I didn't do as good as I thought I would do, so I took it again. I still got a perfect math score. True story. That was my high school level of it. Who else calling me today? Hello? 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 Kevin from Allstate. How you doing, Kevin from Allstate? Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate the call. No, thank you. Should I? Maybe I should have taken the business loan. I don't know. Should I? I don't understand. Did you get your 100 subs, though? That's the real question. The calls will stop if you take the business loan. I feel like if you take the business loan one time, you go into the database where they'll call you relentlessly because you took the bait one time. I'm sure there's like a business loan database. Like, holy crap, this guy took the loan. Shit. Give me some names. Who's taking the loan? I'll sell you the names for $100. This guy took a loan. All right, cool. Here's his name. Business loan. Does that weekend gap need to be filled? Probably. I have the half gap marked on my chart way down here. I think it does need to be filled. So we might press down until we get it. Only if the interest rate is over 20%. 20% minimum. My interest rate needs to be at least 30. And I want there to be ambiguous checks as to like what would happen if you don't pay it on time. Like if you don't pay the loan in time, you know, Vladimir will crush your kneecaps with an iron pipe. Like, oh, that's pretty serious. Okay. We know here not to mess with Vladimir. Am I talking to business owner? That's me. Good. You business owner? Good. Dimitri at your door with paperwork. What? Really? You sign loan. It's just like that. I'm not lying. It's always Russian. The guys that call me. It's I feel like it's the same group that calls like every other day. Sergey at your house now. Oh, God. He's here. He sees you in window. Gennady from Limitless. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. We just watched that. IDOC and I watched that like a week ago for the first time. What do you say? I'm going to cut you from stomach and peel skin over your head. You won't die from these. You will. But you will suffocate. Just see Limitless with Bradley Cooper. No, I swear it's always something weird. Like you pick up the phone and it says something like Memorial Hermann Hospital. This one said tax advisors. I mean, they get really clever with the caller ID. The push-up doesn't feel strong. Nope, not to me, not today. Love the movie. Yeah, it's like Limitless is like people forget it's a trading movie, kind of. It's kind of a trading movie. In a way. He becomes a trader. Taking some fancy Adderall drug that makes him super smart. It was an alright thriller. Kind of not a bad movie. Looks oversold, kind of does, but still in the environment that we're in, there is no liquidity here, and we're in an illiquidity pocket with a gamma squeeze in the VIX, so it's a little bit, or in VIX in UVXY, sorry, it's a little bit of a sketchy situation. But yeah, could be some recovery here. Why did I choose chemical engineering? I kind of got offered a scholarship to choose chemical engineering, but also because it also seemed like the hardest degree you can do, and I wanted to do the hardest degree you can do. My original desire was to go to med school. So I was going to do a double major in bio or biochem and chemie is my original thought process. I was going to do chemie as a side degree just for, showing off, I guess, on a med school application. I like catalysts. I love catalysts. I also got a scholarship. I actually got a bunch of scholarships for my participation in the engineering program. I got a bunch of little ones, and I was a po kid. My glasses are ready for pickup. What? I got new glasses, guys. The look is gonna change. No longer is it the black rimmed glasses. Well, kind of. They're gonna be a different color, but I've got new glasses. Aren't scuffed up. Did I tell you some douchebag broke my glasses, literally stomped on them with their foot, and like my old glasses were bent and broken? And these are my older glasses. You leave your glasses sitting somewhere just randomly while you leave them unattended for a while, and you come back and then somebody stomps on your glasses, they're on the floor and broken. Not even, yeah, like I was like, what? I was like, what happened to my glasses? I had to pull out the old ones. They're all scratched up and scuffed up. Maybe they didn't take the business loan. Your molecular bio, love it. Yeah, I love bio. Bio was fun. He goes, I got a lot on my plate. You're lucky I'm here. Always say I want a loan to develop software to stop spam calls. That'd be great. Is there another scenario to take another trade today? Yeah. S&P bottom DD band Ratio is good enough to take the long. Right here where I've drawn. 57.90, 57.80. And with the state of the market doing what it is right now, the question is, do I want to long here or let it overshoot and then come back in? I'm a little timid today because the market's broken all structure. There's a really solid long play to scalp from here. I just don't know if I want to take it today. The market's being a little scary. I wouldn't be shorting at all, but the market is likely coming down. I don't have a good short entry from here. And we do have these like half gaps you can want to fill. So if the market just capsizes and sells off today, it's totally fine. IDOC and I are about to go pick up our restoration hardware chairs. Excited about that. Am I going with the round clear ones? I forgot what I look like, but when I put them on, there were like 3 girls in the clinic. When I put them on, they all were like, ooh. And I didn't particularly like them that much. I was like, you guys like them? And they were like, those look good. So I'm going off the recommendation of the ladies. The ladies like these glasses. So it's a whole new look for me. You do engineering at JPMC? Cool. What kind of engineering? 9 more likes straight to funded? Yep, 9 more likes. I don't know if we got it. You guys got 15 minutes. The Arby's roast beef emotes. I feel like that would make the chat pop. I need to add some more emotes to the chat. Oh, yeah. Structure is broken? Sure. So structure is broken means that anything that we have that happens 80 or 90% of the time is now on the 10 or 20% of the time. Ideal setups. So a couple ways when we say structure is broken. One of the easiest ones is any of these red lights are turned on in the lights. You click this button here, the red lights are turned on, structure is broken. Only 8% of days close below these green bands. So in the 8%, 88% close in the middle, 8% below. So structure is broken. This is risk interval structure in futures. So once you lose this, it's a margining problem. Margin calls run rampant down below these green lights. That's why the market is increasing volume into the fall. It's legitimate margin calls or short or long squeezing. Other things are monthly gamma structure has flipped from long hedging to short hedging. That crossing that threshold of MHP is broken that structure as well. Both of these are represented by this red light and that red light, or this one, the red light. So we've lost structure in NASDAQ futures and SPY. When all these lights are green and yellow, structure is held. So when it's something that's 20% possible or 10% possible, the severity goes up. So something that's like very high probability, the severity is low because everyone's doing it. But a low probability thing is why the severity is high. It's why the lottery wins so big. It's why penny stock wins so big. Because the probability is so low, the severity of the outcome of the event in your favor is big. The lottery, the chances of somebody winning is so low, the outcome is really big. So when structure is broken, the probability is so low, the outcome can usually be very big. So that's why better safe than sorry. Vanessa likes clear glasses. 3 girls were like, totally like, ooh, nice glasses. One of them was you, whatever. One of them was my girl. No, it was 3. Come on, give me this one. There were 3 chicks gawking at how good my glasses looked. One of them was the eye doc. The other one was the actual eye doc. Well, they're both actual eye docs, but one of them was the eye doc. You guys all know the other one was the eye doc. It was the eye doc. You do data architecture, computer engineering. Oh, nice. Positive res, but market is tanking. So when you have a flat open, resilience, as we teach you in the classes, sometimes can be misleading. Remember, there's not a gap on today's market. It's a flat open. So all it takes is the stocks to be slightly here or slightly there, and they can be flat for resilience to have a big effect. When you don't have a box to travel through, resilience can be a little misleading and a little choppy. So stocks could just be moving just an inch up and down, like my mouse is moving, and resilience can be very wildly swinging. Normally, when you want a gap, 1 strike distance or more, you're going to have a really strong leading, indicator in resilience. The sales tactic. Yeah, they got me to buy Well, if you put the insurance, you buy one pair of glasses, you get another one free if they break. So what do I do every time I buy something I like? I buy 2 of them. So I actually bought 2 pairs of the glasses. I have a spare in my desk in case some knucklehead stomps on them again or breaks them. Yeah, my glasses were on the floor and someone stepped on them. But I have an extra pair. And they both have the warranty. So if I drop those on the ground, I can replace the glasses for free. So I get 4 pairs of glasses, kind of. Do I recommend fortune tellers? Absolutely. That's like the most entertaining way to spend $100 doing something. Welcome to fortune teller. Give me a palm. You're going to be rich, fall in love, have lots of kids. The job you have will give you a promotion. Your health get better. Please come back. Miss Cleo want to see you again. 300 likes giveaway. Do I swing trade using the COT data? The COT data enhances my understanding of the market we're in, but it's also delayed data. It's hard to trade off of COT data because it's delayed. Even Miss Cleo says it out. Yeah, my crystal ball is a little foggy today. What did I miss reading the market? Ty, you didn't miss anything. The market, what you missed was an early warning sign that the market's now selling off. So when something that's a high probability thing is supposed to happen doesn't happen, that's why I get out of the way. You didn't miss anything. The stock market is random. The futures market is random. When you find liquid markets not holding up or the price just plowing through a liquidity pocket, something is afoot. The selling pressure is abnormal. So you use that as a detector of, let me just wipe my hands and get out of the way. Remember with NASDAQ, I closed right here and we've fallen an additional 70, 80 points since I've actually even bigger. I closed right here at 349. I could have lost 100 more points in NASDAQ. So I read that as an indicator to tell me the market's falling apart. So it is an indicator, right? Keep that in mind. Is there a time of day where you feel volatility is low enough to... Your question disappeared. A lower band on yes, no? No, we're not. Not yet. Almost there. So with market being random, just I use it as an idea that, okay, something weird happened. And let me watch out for that. Even right here, the market's trying to find a bid. I still don't have any evidence that we're going to rally, but it could. It could very much do this and do this and do this. And then I just feel like, okay, that sucked. But I can always take a long off of here for a second attempt, which I could do. That's one possible setup. The other possible setup is from here to there, which should be somewhere in this pocket, back up to somewhere. Probably there, yeah. Like I said, this very much could do this and then rally all day today. But it also can pivot from here and rally. So be very cautious personally today. I'm okay with letting this market just die today. But we could still keep going. I don't know if like this red day is a hint that tomorrow is going to dip and fill this half gap. But I do feel like that we might actually see that. Let me open it bigger for you guys to see. Let me clean up this chart a little bit. Anytime the market does unusual selling behavior, just, I'm still worried, things can turn out like that. It's better safe than sorry to not be bag holding on the way down. I've had a stellar trading month, so I'm not in any hurry to go back and give it back. We see the equilibrium is there, there, and there. I feel like the market is doing this, and it's going to want to reclaim probably that. And who knows what happens there. I don't think we sell off today, but, you know, whatever we end up getting is probably going to do that, even if there's a giant V. All right, you guys, y'all want to do the giveaway? We get 500 people today? We did. We need the monkey paw? Not today. Not today. We use the monkey paw. We do need the monkey paw. But I feel like today, I feel like we can get a better move on a monkey paw. Like, towards the end of the week. You want a Tradeify account so bad? Gonna give away a funded Tradeify account. Let's do it. All right. All right. Don't forget, guys. You see the ad spot on the screen. Let you guys know really quick while we're chilling here. Get the giveaway going. I thought I had turned this off. I don't mean to have that there. I was playing with some sound effects. Okay. So we do have the best prop firm deals around, by the way. So don't forget, you guys use Rocket Scooter code everywhere you go. Our deals are fantastic. All proceeds go back into buying you guys, you know, accounts to give away and supporting the platform and other things. Let's get the wheel up here, ready to spin. Don't forget, guys, our boot camp starts today. All right, I haven't put it in yet. Tradeify. Okay. Now type it in. Tradeify, Tradeify, Tradeify. Five more minutes will go. Awesome deals. 30% off take profit. We got that going on right now. 30% off Tradeify. We always get the best deals. We're tier 1 with all these guys. We get approved accounts to give away. All kind of fun stuff. That's what makes us cool. I'm friends with all these prop firm CEO guys, and I'm just like, hey, it's me, Matt. Can I have some accounts to give away? They're like, yeah, I'll give you some accounts. I was like, can I buy some more accounts to give away? And they're like, yeah, you can buy as much as you want. We'll take your money. It's like, cool. So after we do the straight to funded giveaways, you guys give them back every single day. We're going to start doing giveaways for like people are in the boot camp. We'll do giveaways. So if you're in our boot camp, we'll give away funded accounts to you. We're going to do all kind of fun stuff. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Okay. Okay. All right. We have the drawing thing going up. You know what I need to do? I need to create an automatic scene for giveaways that has, you know, our favorite song in it. Fortune teller told you to short yesterday. Your fortune teller was right. What's that? What's that you say? Where'd the music go? When do I get my glasses? Okay, Tradeify guys. Let me ask her. You're going to see a whole new Matt going forward. It's going to be like, you know, same style of glasses, but different color. You can't hear it? Really? Are y'all listening? Wait, only y'all can hear the, only I can hear the music? You can't? Oh, wait, hold up. I forgot to reinstall my stuff here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My bad. I'm all dancing to myself here. That's hilarious. Okay. Where is... Hold on, give me a second. I forgot to install this thing. Hold up. That's hilarious. I'm all dancing. I'm like miming over here. Where the heck did all my stuff go? Save settings. Hold on. Okay, let me load up my settings here. Oh, how hilarious. Live stream assets. Stream default, open. All right. Okay, now it should be, here's something here. Let me go back to my audio settings here. Check. System. How about now? That's better. Can we hear the money printer now? Can I hear it? Only song that isn't like. All right, Tradeify, straight to funded account. This one's a 50K account, straight to funded. Congrats if you get it. We got about 30 more seconds. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Tradeify, type it. Is there a way to stop the music? Never. Randy, you're gonna be singing this in the shower. It's so catchy. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, ready? I'll tell you. iDoc always is like making fun of me because I'm always like... I'm always like... Hedge pressure resilience. Your name is there. You guys are all there. All right, 249 people have clicked it. All right, let's go. All right, and I'm going to give away, and I don't know if you guys want to do it, but the boot camp starts today. We're going to have fun, okay? Not only am I doing one Tradeify, I am going to donate $100 and buy 5 people boot camp seats. 5 people. 5 people. Literally 5. I'm gonna donate $100. Okay. The other giveaway song. And sometimes people donate to give away for boot camp as well. I'm sorry, 6.
From the bottom, now we analyzing trends. Wrist tight, stop loss, never break, never bend. Candles talking to me, I don't need new.
Bootcamp starts today. Did you have people re-enter a code for bootcamp? Yeah, we're gonna do it all over again. Okay, Tradeify, ready? We'll do the bigger prize first. Who's the winner today? LAM XCC. You won something yesterday or 2 days ago. Wow. This is your week, man. I remember this name. They won like last week something. Maybe the boot camp. No, yeah, no. Well, these people in here. Burn him. Throw him over the bridge. Is he here? You got to be here. Yep, he's here. Congrats again, man. Thank you, thank you. 2 days, literally 2 days ago. This is a bot. There are 267 people. Okay, new one. Free class. Somebody donated. Hey, thank you for the donation. K-Spec. Tossing $20 for one more boot camp. We're gonna have 6 new faces. Okay, free class. Start over. He invented the bot. He's in the back end, like programming his name in. I knew it. Okay, so you get free class only if you haven't. Are you already not a member? That's the rule here. So free class is like you're new to the group. Free class, 1 word. Free class, 1 word. Tia Morgan, 1 word. Han, 1 word. Not free pass, but free class. 1 word. You guys are getting it. It's rigged. We'll do another giveaway tomorrow. And Friday, we're doing an ETF giveaway. I think I'll do Tradeify again tomorrow. Okay, let's spin. Okay, I'm gonna spin in 10 seconds, so get it in there. Free ass. Freak ass. Somebody's saying freak ass. Free ass. Talking to me, I don't need new friends. Rocket scooter running plays, we ain't here to pretend. Numbers don't lie, but emotions do. Fear and greed, man, they cloud your view. Stick to the plan. Swole, paprika. The names you guys have sometimes. Alright. Good job. Must say something. Platform giveaways for members that pay already would be awesome. Yeah, we should do something like that at some point. We're gonna come up with cooler ideas the more we build the stream. Maybe at tiers at like 600, 700, 800, we'll start to give like platform giveaways and stuff, lifetime giveaways. Got 25 seconds, Swole. Say something in chat, Swole. There he is. Saw it. Good job. Congrats. Free pickle. Jaden. Gotta write your name on the screen so don't forget it. Good job, Jaden. Stick to the plan, we gon' see this through. Mac got the blueprint, let me show it to you. Yeah, Trey smart, no FOMO, no chase. Money comes slow, but I keep my pace. Bag getting heavy. Thank you for the donation, K-Spec. Appreciate it. K-Spec buying a bootcamp class for some of you guys. Patachan. How many winners? 4 of the 7. What's up, Pato? Good job. Yeah, I had my green juice already. I drank it too early. Maybe that's why the market crashed. What's up? Hello, hello, hello. Free glass. Somebody even commented in the comments. Good job. Tharumalesh Karuva. Hopefully I said that right. Tharumalesh. Karuva. Awesome. Yes, hello. We got you. You're here. Awesome. Okay. Good job. Congrats. 2 more people. Alpha Mango. Good job. All right, one more. One more. You guys haven't heard this one in a while, but we need to play it again. Eva. All right, good job, guys. Congrats to all the winners. All right, good job. That was fun. Back to the chill music again. Hui. That was fun. Okay. Congrats. All right, so boot camp. Here's what you guys do. Go to our Discord. I'll give you the link. You'll be here today at 3:30. He has the list of names already. So send Slacks a message or admin. He'll get you hooked up. 3:30 today, we do our boot camp. We start live. Class number 1, we start all over today. Is a static account the best to go with? We actually taught our trade funding program class the other day. Static account is one of the hardest ones there is. Your first trade has to be your best trade. And then once you lift off and put some buffer in the account, statics are the easier accounts. So statics start off as being the hardest account, and then they become the easier account as you progress. So as an average, a static is hard in general. Free Arby's. We should do free Arby's. The best account that you can do is an end-of-the-day drawdown. Hands down. End-of-the-day drawdown is the best account. Period. End-of-the-day drawdown of all the trader funding programs. If you have the option, take it. Slightly more expensive, but you get rid of the trailing drawdown, get rid of like a tight static buffer, you're going to love yourself better. I only trade end-of-the-day drawdown accounts. I pay the money, a little bit more to get them. Oh, yeah. What a crazy day today. I'll let you guys know as an announcement, I finally got my Apex payout after 4 months. So Apex is off the chopping block now, but man, they're... I think they had some administrative problems. I'll chalk it up to that. The affiliate payout, Apex finally sent some of it, not all of it, but some of it. And even when they said they were going to send it, they still sent it 2 weeks late after the date they said they were going to send it, or 11 days late. How to claim? Okay, you go to, I typed it. in chat. Do this, Dimmerlesh. Do that. Victor will claim for you. No, this was just the affiliate revenue, you know, from the sale and stuff. So Apex is back off the chopping block. Maybe they had some administrative issues. They are going through this huge lawsuit right now, so maybe that's caused them to kind of get behind. Understandable. Okay, so send Slacks a message and then ask him every question that you have, and he'll walk you through on how to get in. I should call their customer service on stream and thank them. That is funny. We called their customer service every day on stream and nobody answered. Y'all are so funny. Tough day today. Hate days like this. Not the best. Breaking structure is kind of the crummiest, you know, thing. We expected to hold here, expected to hold here. Breaking both of them was just kind of a crummy setup today. MHP resiliences are negative, so, you know, right out the door, that was kind of a bet to you know, trade smaller. I didn't hit this with 5 contracts. I hit it with like 2. I tried this one again with 3, you know, and played around with them. Didn't work. This orange line less than 0, not the best. Not the best, right? It indicates that we're likely to break this to the downside. Any reclaim of this could possibly go to there, but I think we're doomed today to find lower lows. So no longing for me today. I'm not even shorting this either because I don't short outside of these bands on the downside. I just know that the market's breaking structure and I let it fall, which is good, right? I took a stab here. I took a stab here. Neither one worked, and then I'm out. 9 out of 10 days, those trades will usually work. So I'll be back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere. Wait, hold on. what's going on here with some of these things. Hold on, guys. I'm doing some platform work really quick. Why are you guys still typing Tradeify? The giveaway's over. Looks like we're not getting any pull off of this move, which is what I was expecting to see. Just more downside. The S&P does have this potential move down to this lower band. Free coffee. What is the best in-a-day account to choose, 50K or 100K? They're both very similar. It all just depends how much you want to spend and how much fat you want to buy in that account. But you can always size down to appropriately, you know, any position you want to make sure that you have the same risk in both accounts. All right, we're doing some infrastructure chatter about some of the issues we've been facing with the delays and stuff. We're trying to work on that right now. Ooh. Is there a reason Reddit isn't a ticker? It should be, right? This is not a bear market, LMAO. Well, in general, we're still pricing lower. The tariffs are still going to price in a lower market off the highs, right? All signs and setups today were still kind of bullish, but the market can easily flip its way back around, and that's what we're saying. First thing I said this morning was that the market is coming off of the highs, and the question it's asking itself is how low do we go? The tariffs seem to price in, so how low do we go for the tariffs, right? That's what we don't know. Yeah. We just had a bear market, so it's not a bear market in general. All signs are bullish right now. It's just pricing in tariffs. We're coming off the highs, and it's going to be about a quarter of, you know, choppy, weird market. It's going to be easy market to trade, yeah. The question is, do I want to tap it down here at the bottom? God, it's so tempting. Should I? Should I? That's a long entry on the S&P. Balance play there. What do y'all think? Idoc's texting me. I need to go pick up my glasses and pick up our chairs today. We have a busy day. What time? I think after taking 2 losses today, I'm going to scare myself out of doing it. I'd like to get in Q when it gets on the top side of its band, though. Spy's looking decent here, but yeah. Where's that middle area? Right at the band, okay. You guys are gonna go for it? I'm not gonna be able to commit because we gotta leave in a little bit. Okay, we'll do, okay, glasses. When you go to the bank and get cash, I'm gonna go noon. So I've got an hour and a half. I gotta run to the bank. Gotta go pick up my chairs. You guys taking it? Are y'all trading this? I'm not gonna have time to commit. So I wish I did though. Chair pal waiting for you. Chair. I wish I was going to get a fair chair person. That'd be kind of nice. Looking all right. S&P every single time bounce. That'd be great if it just rallied right back up today. Can't complain about that. Yeah, it's a good long entry. It always is. DD ratio is still healthy enough to not bet the S&P collapse. And even though Nasdaq did, it is now 10:30. Is there a time of day I would stop trading? No, not really. I usually can find a trade at any point the market is open. So in the mornings and the afternoons, they're all good trade. They're all good possibilities to trade. Let's see. When pool party? Y'all want to come to the YMCA pool? I've been secretly taking photos of the YMCA pool, trying to pass it as my own pool, according to people on Twitter. No, they're just memeing me and having a good time with it. So now the joke is I go into the Y every day. Okay, there's that middle area here. So for impact red line, that's why I do this here. I'll send you guys to the Y. So we're developing an impact red line. That'd be kind of nice to have this here. I'll do the charting for you guys. So we do have to go in about 10 minutes though. I can't commit to this. QQQ has no resistance except for the interrupt right here at hedge pressure, which is roughly going to be about roughly 80 points higher. SPY is in a similar boat. I'd say maybe 15 points higher. 13 points higher. The bear zone top. But even so, you have EST pairing up with this. This can rally all the way back up. If it achieves bear zone, it can keep going. Not to say that it will, but I don't think it's going to sell. I don't think we're going to crash out today. I think this is just a little pre-GDP liquidation. Well, we'll see. Can a husband and wife trade with Tradeify? I'm sure you can. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. You mean from like the same household? Like the same IP address and 2 accounts? I would just let that be known to them. Just contact them and let them know. Do we get a bounce here? What do you guys think? Is a new high or low? We'll see. Usually you'll get some bouncing off of this area right here. So hopefully we get something good. Nasdaq is still well below its band as well. What would I do if Tradeify isn't showing your executed orders after closing them in a prop firm or in Tradeify? Like in a real account. Either way, I would contact Tradeify. I mean, that's a customer service issue with those guys. The prop firm will likely have answers for you, but it's all Tradeify's API. If their stuff isn't working, it's a Tradeify problem. You asked me that question earlier. Can husband and wife both trade with Tradeify? I'm sure you could. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but if I were you, I'd contact them and ask them that question. The prop firms all have their own rules, and so I don't know what you're thinking of is like, could you both each have an account from the same house at the same IP, and that might flag something? I'm sure if you let them know your situation, they'll just tell you if you can or can't do it. Yeah, the same IP can make issues probably, but if you let them know, I'm sure they'll be okay. I mean, I don't know if they'll be okay or not, but I'm sure if you let them know ahead of time. Yeah, that's right. Contact them directly. They may have issues with that because if one of you guys are long and another one of you shorting the market, they may consider that a form of arbitrage. They may have specific rules for you guys that you can't trade the same instrument or the same classes. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just guessing. I'd contact them. And if they say no, then you can find out if there's a workaround or something like a VPN or something. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know that situation. I'll have to do some research and see. Oh, so you and your wife have to split the 5 accounts. That makes sense. You trade from work, she trades from home. Then that shouldn't be a problem. If you're trading from different IP addresses, that shouldn't be a problem at all. So according to Rich, he's telling you that you guys can get 5 accounts as a family, and y'all can split them between yourself. But if she's trading from work and you're trading from home, each of you should be able to do 5. Yeah, but like as somebody said, with anything, just ask them. Oh, all right. That's like still pressing lower lows. S&P was trying to make a move here, but it's getting slammed right back down. S&P also has a bull zone bottom here. Nice little pivot off of this. Hopefully we can get some run off of that. I hear somebody out there. Hi. Howdy. Hey guys. Okay, we got to go in a little bit, don't we? We need to go. Okay. Yep. We still got to run to the bank too. Okay.
She said you can do the rest in Zelle.
Oh.
Like she's like, okay, you already took 1,000, so do the rest in Zelle.
Okay. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go pick up our restoration hardware chairs. Good luck. I think we're getting a nice little bull bounce here on the S&P. But again, if it breaks out of this and starts to fall, market can capsize today and kind of die. So be very careful on your trading today. We're going to get out of here. I love you guys, but we do need to go. Say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Market spinning in chaotic haze. Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene. Hidden nodes like ghosts unseen. Reverse engineer to see the light. Illuminate the darkest night.
All right, guys, don't forget, boot camp starts today at 3:30 Eastern. Come one, come all. We get started, and it's going to be hot, so... Patty says, hey.
Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing past the others cross. Institutions will be seen. Predict the flow like a machine. Rocket scooter, you've got the key. Pull back curtains, let me see. Where institutions hide. Doubt can't live where you reside. Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing paths the others cross. Institutions will be seen. Predict the flow like a machine. Rocket scooter, you got the key. Pull back curtains, let me see. Where institutions hide. Doubt can't live where you